Well, you got to see that, folks. I'm glad that we got internet just in time here at J.C. Stone Field to see a wonderful pitch and catch from Jaden Oliver to, I believe, Chase Jablonski caught that. Dave, do you know who caught that touchdown? Was it Jablonski? Dave? Okay, well, Dave doesn't know. I was looking down at the screen. I just looked up to see Oliver let it go. And a great catch in the back of the end zone. Not necessarily the corner, but right in the back of the end zone for the opening touchdown here. First drive of the game, Riverhawks hit pay dirt. And we, as I said, glad we got the internet just in time. You got to see the majority of the first drive there. And you got to see a touchdown from inside the Ryan Bowser State Farm red zone. Riverhawks go down the field, and that is a huge momentum booster for Frank Fabian's team. The amount of injuries they're facing this year is absolutely just a daunting thing. This team has been decimated by injuries since training camp, really. They lost 2 linemen with non-contact injuries in training camp, and then lost their all-state wide receiver Isaiah Brown, lost Colt Sprankle, their starting quarterback, last week to a broken collarbone. So this Riverhawks team was down several linemen last week, then down a quarterback. Ian Olsen left the game with a concussion in the second quarter. I think Olsen is out there. I believe he returned the opening kick, so he made clearance on the concussion protocol. So that is also a momentum boost for the Riverhawks, getting Ian Olsen back. He had over 500 yards in the first 4 games and a quarter, basically, and had really started to develop a chemistry with Colt Sprankle. But North Catholic, no joke, they got some talented weapons on the offensive side of the ball as well. I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Josh Schreckengast here on High Top Sports Network. This Olsen Chiropractic game night. Dave Hartman in front of me. I'm on a landing. I can't see most of the field. Dave right down in front of me running the camera. So if I can't see certain things or you don't get a name right away, that's because I have a very obstructed view. Handoff up the middle on first down from the Trojans. And that was number 1, Jack Fennell. So, spoken with Coach Fabian, and I had a pregame interview lined up for you, the Hawk Talk. But just, man, it was a scramble to get the internet going, the hotspot working. There is no internet here at J.C. Stone Field, right on North Park. So, I brought the hotspot with me. I was told to by the Assistant Athletic Director, John Hoffman, and it just did not want to connect. And there's Fennell bouncing it outside, and Olsen goes for the knees and knocks Fennell out of bounds, so they'll have a 3rd and short. Trojans on their first possession of this WPIAL Class 4A Greater Allegheny Conference matchup. Both teams in need of a win. Riverhawks, I think a win right here would go a long way in solidifying some belief in this team inside the locker room because, boy, oh boy, there are a lot of young guys rotating in, and you know, sometimes that lends itself to mistakes. We saw special teams mistakes last week against Hampton. Fennell up the middle. He's going to have the North Catholic first down. So Fennell right up the gut on 3rd and 2. The handoff there from Jason Sickett, the quarterback. A little tempo now for North Catholic. 8:09 left here in the first quarter. Thank you for tuning in this evening. A lovely field, lovely night. Is actually warmer than I was expecting. And there's another handoff. Fennell, or that wasn't Fennell actually. That was, well, they said Fennell was the ball carrier, but I thought that was a different number. Yeah, it was definitely number 2. So I think that was Danny Franco that actually got that carry, not Fennell. So Franco, a good gainer on first down there, picks up 5. 2nd and 5, quick pass. And dropped in there by Sickett. I keep calling him Sickett. Mr. Hoffman told me it's Sickett. So, but nice reception and falling forward for the first down, number 14 for the Trojans. Riker Kennedy, 5'10", 175-pound sophomore wideout. picks up the North Catholic first, and both teams moving the ball pretty efficiently on the first possession, and a flag after the play, I believe, goes against the Riverhawks. Yeah, Dave pointing out, and we're going to get Dave on the sound here as soon as possible. As I said, we were dealing with the internet, trying to get it up and running here. And so I put together a bare bones setup. But don't worry, Dave Hartman will be joining me. Now here, it's going to get real interesting for me because Dave's down. I'm on a landing. And Dave is down 3 steps in front of me. And I cannot see the bottom near side of the field. So I'm going to have to watch the screen and Dave's expert camera work. Sickett with the play fake, rolling to his right. He's got lots of room in front of him. General Patton chasing him, but Sickett past the first down marker and runs into some contact inside the 20-yard line. And now North Catholic inside the Ryan Bowser State Farm red zone. Ryan Bowser, a licensed insurance agent, not real estate. I don't know, he might do real estate on the side. Located right downtown Ford City on 5th Avenue. Check him out online, ryanbowsersf.com. Get your free quote today. And that was Fennell up the middle, diving for his legs. Let's see who that was. I think that was number 21 it was Rex Harmon. It was Rex Harmon in there, diving for the legs of Fennell, but Fennell able to fall forward and gain about 3 on that play. And I wish you folks could see me. I'm leaning over a fence trying to see and a little wrestling move there by the General. Fennell was down, but General looking for the 2-point takedown there. So 3rd and 5 here, chance for the Riverhawks to maybe force a field goal attempt, but I wouldn't be surprised if this was 4-down territory for the Trojans. Again, I cannot see the field. Looking at a screen right now. Riverhawks send pressure up the middle. Sickett steps around it. Still on his feet, and he's finally grabbed and pulled down with one hand. Oh, they're going to get him for a face mask, Dave said. And I think that was number 53 for the Hawks getting in there, Big Will Adams. But he got a handful of Sickett's face mask, so that will give the Trojans a first down inside Armstrong's 10. So maybe, just maybe, we'll get a shootout here tonight at J.C. Stone Field. With both teams matriculating the ball down the field right now with little resistance from the opponent. And that was indeed a face mask against Adams. 5:58 left here in the first quarter. I'd like to thank Schaefer's HVAC, our broadcast booth sponsor, even though I'm not in a booth, I'm on a landing. That's right, a landing outside the press box. I can see about, I'm going to say about 2/3 of the field. Definitely, I'm blocked by the press box right now. I cannot see a football player on the part of the field that is viewable to me from this angle. But as I said, Dave Hartman, expert camera work. I can just, Dave's winging it too. I mean, this is a fly by the seat of our pants kind of setup, Dave. So now North Catholic, fresh set of down. No, it's still 3rd and 5 on the scoreboard, but I should be first down. See if that resets here. Yep, the clock winds. First and goal from the 5 after that face mask penalty on Big Will Adams. So Sickett in the pistol, it looks like. And let's see. North Catholic can answer that score by the Riverhawks. And Fennell pushing forward. Dave. Yep, there you go. Patton with the tackle right there as the Trojans get a couple yards closer on that carry by Fennell after the Armstrong penalty. Well, no, I don't know how they gained 2 yards and still have 2nd and goal from the 5. It says 2nd and 3 on the scoreboard. Sickett, that was an inside handoff, it looked like, to, not sure, I can't see the number. Riverhawks were pointing the other way like they had the ball, but maybe just pointing like you just got stopped. I don't know. Now the scoreboard says 1st and 10. It's definitely not that. Dave. Dave, pull it up a little bit. Go a little bit more up. Perfect, right there. So now third, I don't know, it says 1st and 10. I don't know what's going on. A big pile up the middle and in there, sliding behind the wall of blockers for a tackle was Big Will Adams. Ethan Ekman also in there, so apparently that was a first down too. Was there another penalty? I didn't see a flag. So North Catholic getting a bunch of chances here from the 5-yard line. It's like the infamous 5th down game in Colorado, but I don't know. Something happened down there that we weren't privy to. So now 2nd and goal from the 3. And getting outside and hopping over Kyan Klein is Jack Fennell. So North Catholic answers on their first drive of the game. A long drive by the Trojans. And Fennell finishes it with a 3-yard score. 7-6 now, and we will get an extra point attempt, or a point after try. And that one is up, and a line drive, no good. As I said, I can't see it. I had to wait for the officials to make a signal, so no good. Yeah, Dave couldn't see it either. This is I'm literally standing behind Dave Hartman, and folks, if you know Dave, he's not a small guy. Not only is my view blocked by the press box, it's also blocked by this giant man in front of me. Dave said he takes up a lot of real estate, but guess what? That's prime real estate, brother. So 3:48 left here, first quarter at J.C. Stone Field. North Catholic cannot convert the point after try, so the Riverhawks hold on to that 1-point lead. Armstrong, see if they can go down the field once again, and on that drive, Jaden Oliver hitting some nice throws, including the touchdown. So Ian Olson, good to see him back out on the field. He is deep to try and return this kick, and most teams have figured it out that Olson is pretty lethal with the ball in his hands, especially on those kick returns. Had a 72-yarder on the kickoff after halftime against Newcastle. Took it back to the house. And Olson very shifty with the ball in his hands. He's the point guard for the Riverhawks varsity basketball team, so he knows how to get around a defense. Kickoff coming high and to the right and near the sideline. I might have let that go, but fielded by Klein, and I think he's, oh man, just tripped up as Klein was putting on the burners. Only had one man to beat on that far sideline. So a good kick return by Kyan Klein. So two pretty lethal kick returners for the Hawks back there. And they're going to start. The Riverhawks get the ball spotted at their own 38-yard line, excuse me. So can Oliver keep it rolling? And on first down, what is Armstrong head coach Frank Fabian pull out of the bag of tricks? Well, I'm about to find out. Olson in motion, comes slot left, fake handoff. Oliver looks, high throw, and Olson kind of had to play D-back right there, just swatted it down. That one came out of Oliver's hands. The release point was kind of looked like it was behind his ear hole on the helmet there. They're going to sail. You got to come down through that ball. Of course, Oliver knows that. Freshman in just his first varsity start. He had to come in for Colt Sprankle after Sprankle's injury last week. Oliver keeps it himself, gets nothing on the option. Nice play by that defensive front by the Trojans. Number 56 and 96 in there for North Catholic. And let me get through all these game notes. Man, John Hoffman killing it with the preparation for me. 56, Max Lindner. And number 96 is not on the roster, so hopefully get a name for that young man here shortly. 3:05 left, first quarter. Riverhawks lead by 1, 7-6. Oliver looking at the sidelines. Drops back. He's got, I believe that might be Phoenix Winecoop in there. And a block pass blocking. The pocket breaks down. No, that was actually Kyan Klein back there. And sacked by the Trojans. So the Riverhawks will surrender the ball, and that was Lindner again, getting in that backfield and wreaking havoc. So Hunter Reed into the game, his first punt, 2:20 left in a fast-moving first quarter. Boy, it seems like this game is a blur compared to last week against Hampton with the 17 first-half penalties. Reed low snap, fields it nicely. Gets a boot away, high hanger, and it's fair caught by, I believe that was Franco. Nope, number 6 actually for these North Catholic Trojans. And that was Gavin Camady with the fair catch. So, 2:02 left here, first quarter. You're watching High Top Sports Network. 3 other games on the network tonight. Team Schaefer out at Mars as the Fighting Planets are hosting the Highlands Golden Rams. Joe Rhodes and Ryan Farster, the long drive tonight down to Johnstown for West Shamokin and Conemaugh Valley, newcomer to the Heritage Conference. And our other game, Big E and Wayne Greiser on the call over at Freeport. I had to set those guys up before heading over here to J.C. Stone Field. Freeport hosting Shadyside Academy in their WPIAL Class 3A Allegheny 6 conference opener. It's homecoming night at Freeport, so make sure you tune in to the Douglas Insurance Services halftime show. It should be a good one over in Sarver. So 2nd and 3 now. Good run on first down there by the Trojans. Sickett, quick release. Fires out. Oh, man, that went right through the hands of Jack White. Sharing a name with a phenomenal musician, Jack White of the White Stripes and other bands. But White, I don't know if he was turning his head to see where the incoming tackle was, or if he thought, he could start to look up the field because that ball was going to be hauled in, but it went right through his hands. So Sickett, 3rd and 3, drops back, 3-step drop, fires, and that way high. Oh, it goes actually a perfect throw. It looked like it was intended for number 7. It looked like it was intended for Jack White, and actually it was a nice out to the sideline and caught by Brady Kazura. So first down here for the Trojans as we roll to 60 seconds left here in the first quarter. Josh Schreckengost and Dave Hartman with you. Armstrong and North Catholic. And Kazura slips a tackle. It's going to take a bunch of Riverhawks to bring him down. So this quick passing game for North Catholic doing some damage in this first quarter. The Sickett is getting that ball out quick, and you would expect nothing less from a veteran quarterback. Sickett, a senior. 6'3", 195, and that quick release, I mean, the biggest drop he's taken so far is 3 steps, and even at the end of that 3-step drop, it was coming out. So getting rid of the ball, handoff here, and that is Fennell dancing, pops out, going far sideline, slips another Armstrong tackler, still on his feet, and pushed out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. So what a nice run by Jack Fennell. Jacob Bowser finally getting him out of bounds, but not before, well, I guess he's just outside the Ryan Bowser red zone. So will North Catholic run another play here? It looks like they're going to try. Clock will start moving now. And Sickett fakes the handoff to Franco. He's rolling left. I can't see it. I'm looking at Dave's screen. And firing to Kazura. And he is down inside the 5, it looks like. I can't see Dave. Can you go a little further left? Dave. I know. Dave can't see either, so we're well, that's perfect, Dave, right there, bud. And that's the end of the first quarter. North Catholic driving again down inside the Riverhawks 10-yard line. Armstrong holding on to a 1-point lead. But North Catholic knocking on the door. We'll be right back after a quick commercial message.
Tonight's presentation of WPIAL football is brought to you by Olson Chiropractic. Discover a new level of family wellness.
Steffi's Country Catering prepares home-style made-from-scratch dishes that will have you convinced Mom made it. Whatever the occasion, Steffi's Country Catering will have you coming back for every event year-round. Find us on Facebook to place an order or to see our Sunday specials, or call 724-54-85047.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
Tonight's presentation of WPIAL football is brought to you by Olson Chiropractic. Discover a new level of family wellness.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. North Catholic recognizing a state championship winning football team, and those guys don't look very old, so I couldn't hear what year it was, but it had to be pretty recent. So first play here of the second quarter. North Catholic first and goal from the 5. Handoff, that's Franco in the mix, getting close to the goal line, but finally brought down by the Riverhawks. Probably a gain of about 3 there for Franco. Getting close. So now second and goal from the 2, so it was a gain of 3, and here's up the gut again, and that was Franco. So Fennell and Franco have both found the end zone for the Trojans. North Catholic doing a good job putting the ball across the goal line once inside the 10. Just a lot of runs. And those big hogs up front are eating. Pushing the Riverhawks defensive front backward. And a touchdown there for the Trojans. So Franco scores just 25 seconds in to this second quarter. Point after attempt is good this time around, so 13-7 now. The Trojans on top. Another good drive, sustained drive, moving the chains. Not looking to hit big plays, really. Quick passing, good physical run game for the Trojans, and it has paid dividends so far. 13 points on the board for North Catholic. Oh, almost dropped the water. Oh, man, good thing the lid's on that. That was going right on the keyboard, so we got it. I'd like to thank UFP Parker LLC. If you're looking for a new career at a workplace where you're not treated like an employee, you're treated like family, check out UFP Parker. You can check out all of their job openings on their career website. It's ufpi.com/careers. I want to say a special thanks to Shelly Kaltenbach and Chris Hutchins up at UFP. I asked Shelly to write a testimonial about what advertising on High Top Sports Network has done, and she brought a tear to my eye with what she sent back. It was beautiful. So thanks to Shelly and Hutch. I'm sure Hutch is tuned in. He is a sports fan. And the big man, number 15, gets a boot into it, and that was going to land in the end zone. Nice kickoff there by Caden Sarver. Usually don't see the middle linebacker kicking off. And Sarver puts that one across the goal line, so a touchback. We'll start the Riverhawks on the 20-yard line. I like how Sarver is listed as a middle linebacker. Doesn't have a kicker next to him. They're just like, get out there and kick it, boy. And he did it. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's not easy. Get it all the way down there across the goal line for the automatic touchback. I mean, that's a good. No. He landed it on the fly. 11:35 left here. First half, Riverhawks will start at their own 20-yard line. Now down a touchdown following that 2-yard burst from Franco. Just a couple plays into this second quarter. Oliver takes the shotgun snap. No handoff there. Oliver scans the defense. He's going to look down the field. Olsen just overthrown and past the outstretched right hand of Ian Olsen. Olsen turned around with his hands up, putting the palms up, looking at both officials in the backfield saying, nothing? Oh, there was a lot of contact inside the sticks, that's for sure. So whistles here on the field, and the bull boy, he's getting a workout. They were like, nah, we don't want that one. You know what? This is the time of year, Dave, where the humidity gets that ball a little slick. That field turf surface down there gets slick, so ball boy's going to be busy tonight. Oliver on 2nd and 10. Checks with the sideline. Backing up, and they got pretty tight coverage at the line of scrimmage on Olsen and Klein. And it looks like maybe a little bit of a blitz there. Yeah, North Catholic's coming. Oliver going deep again. Might have Jablonski, and he calls it in. What a catch. Boy, the last 2 weeks for this young man have been fantastic. Chase Jablonski in double coverage. Another bobbling catch. What? Hand-eye coordination. I mean, you're practicing every day with Isaiah Brown. He is the master at that. Brown obviously suffering that knee injury, out for the season, but Jablonski the past 2 weeks has really stepped up in the pass game. Oliver again, he's going to go one more time down the field, looking deep and hauled in. That was Olsen right there, tried to get the feet in, and I believe that's going to be ruled incomplete. So, hey, Coach Fabian, he's not being timid right now. Oliver hits the big play to Jablonski to move the Riverhawks into North Catholic territory, and Oliver right back at it on first down, goes down the same sideline. Olsen made a heck of a catch, but just unable to get that 1 foot down. You only need one in high school. So 11:05 left here, 2nd and 10. Riverhawks at the Trojans' 40-yard line. And Oliver going to keep it himself, runs into a couple Trojans right there, and it looked like big number 73 with the tackle. He got up celebrating, so. And that is Gabe Paredes. The 6 foot, 275-pound nose tackle. That's a big boy right there, and he brought down Oliver, and Oliver only able to gain 3, a long 3 though. Ball inside the 37, so it'll be 3rd and 7. Oliver looking for that tunnel screen to Olsen, gets it to him. Olsen trying to get through traffic, but he can't. And we've seen that play work often for the Riverhawks, but Trojans clogged it up nicely right there, and Riverhawks offense looks like it's going to stay on the field. Looks like a 4th and a long 4 there. And we got whistles and a timeout, maybe. I don't know. Head official blew the whistle there, and we're going to see what the stoppage is all about. So, he's trying to reset the clock. Well, Dave, I jinxed us. I said that first quarter flew by, and already it seems like we're only 59 seconds into the second quarter, and it seemed like the first quarter was halfway done already. So a big 4th down here for the Riverhawks early in this game. 13-7 North Catholic leads here in the second quarter on this Olsen Chiropractic game night. Thanks to Dr. Ryan Olsen, our title sponsor and official broadcast partner. The pitch goes to the general. He's got a head of steam, tries to cut back. He's close. And we'll see where the spot is. Will Adams says move the chains. And that spot going to be right on the 30-yard line, and they're moving the sticks. So that will be a Riverhawks first down. So Armstrong getting a couple first downs on this possession. Oliver holding. Thought about going deep, rolls out right. He's going to do it with his feet right here, and he tiptoes the sidelines for a nice gain on first down. Jaden Oliver, you could see him kind of loading up there like he was going to take a deep shot, thought better of it. Rolled out to the right where he had some space, picked up about 7 on first down there. 2nd and 3 for the Riverhawks. Oliver, shotgun snap. This one will go to Patton. A little jump cut right there, falls forward for about 2. So it's going to be 3rd down and a long one. Riverhawks have shown they're obviously in 4-down territory right now. Well, they're going to say it's 2, but it looks like a pretty long one. Clock is rolling. I can't see the play clock, so I don't know. Well, Oliver taking his time, and a timeout finally called by Armstrong head coach Frank Fabian. So with a timeout on the field, we're going to take a timeout for a quick commercial message. And we'll be right back on High Top Sports Network.
UFP Parker is looking for dedicated, hardworking individuals to join our team. UFP Parker is now hiring for afternoon shifts with open positions for general labor mill and truss assemblers. These positions offer a competitive starting wage along with a $1.50 an hour shift differential. UFP Parker also offers bonuses for highly motivated members. If you're looking to become a part of a winning team, give UFP Parker a call at 724-399-2992 or 800-842-6773. You can also apply online at ufpi.com/careers.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. Tonight, 4 games on the network. Feel free to jump around. West Shamokin at Conemaugh Valley. Wolves need a win. Mars and Highlands, that's a big one for this conference, the 4A Greater Allegheny Conference, so feel free to check that one out, the law firm of Schaefer and Schaefer on the call over there. So 3rd and 2 coming out of the timeout, 9:04 left first half. Oliver keeping it himself. He's wrapped up and dragged down behind the line of scrimmage. And that was number 15 for the Trojans, knifing in there and making a nice play. Caden Sarver, hey, why not? He just booted the ball into the end zone. Why not run up the A-gap and get a sack and a 3-yard loss? I mean, I don't know if they'll rule that a sack. It looked like a pretty designed run, so. Oliver. Again, the Riverhawks facing 4th down on this possession. Converted the first time when the General just got across the line to gain. And let's see if Oliver can find a man throwing deep into the end zone, and it's picked off. A leaping interception in the end zone. And what a nice play on the ball. Dave, did you get a number? Dave. I don't know. I thought it was number 5. So my guess was number 5. Again, I'm looking at a screen. I can't see the field down there. It's Christian Naylor. I mean, listed as a strong safety, so definitely a possibility. But the Armstrong drive comes to an end as Naylor undercut that ball and made a leaping grab in the end zone for the pick. So right now, bouncing it to the near side is Fennell. Not much room. Riverhawks shut off that sideline. Well, still got 5 yards there, and I mean, that's how good Fennell is. You know, it doesn't look like he's getting much and still ends up with a 5-yard gain. on first down. So 2nd and 5 here for the Trojans. As we approach 8 minutes left in the first half, Fennel again gets the handoff. That time the Riverhawks meeting him a little further in the backfield. Ethan Ekman with the tackle. Gain of 1 there for Fennel, so a defensive stop would be key here for the Riverhawks after that turnover. Try and get that ball right back. North Catholic. 2 really solid sustained drives so far for the Trojans. Sickett holding, bouncing to his left. Not much room, fires on the run, and it's overthrown and well out of bounds. Up that hillside a little bit over there, one of the youngsters. Armstrong, it looks like those are the junior high players over there in their jerseys. So that will bring up 4th and 5 here. Trojans drive stalls, and that's a good stop for the Riverhawks. There's some whistles. So Kazera back to punt, and let's see if the Riverhawks can get a big play on special teams over the past couple of weeks. Special teams really been an area of weakness for the Hawks, and that's a high, short punt. Going to bounce a couple yards past midfield, take a North Catholic roll, and it'll be down at the 39-yard line. So that's where the Riverhawks will take over once we come back from this quick commercial break.
Tonight's presentation of WPIAL football is brought to you by Olson Chiropractic. Discover a new level of family wellness.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. Josh Reckengoss, Dave Hartman here with you this evening. Dave, this is Armstrong's 6th game of the year, and I think we've done 3 together. I like to call us the A-team, even if nobody else does. So Armstrong takes over at their own 39 after the punt. Oliver, under pressure, hangs in the pocket, lets it go, and it was in the direction of Joe Bartolowicz, but, oh no, this is not what the Riverhawks want to see. Oliver down on the field after taking a big hit, and this is not a good sign for Armstrong. Have already lost Colt Sprankle for the season, and Oliver, he stood in there, and he's holding his helmet, and that is not a good sign. We're going to take a break here as the Armstrong training staff tends to Jaden Oliver down after that big hit and incompletion on first down. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. We're here tonight at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA. Steve-O.
Woo! Guys, that's right. It's $5 Sushi Wednesday.
Produce sale. Bananas. 45 cents a pound.
Pork turkeys. You know why we're doing pork turkeys? We're doing a fundraiser.
The meat keeps on rolling, the hair is sprankled.
You know what day it is today. It is Sushi Wednesday. $5 sushi rolls today.
We're getting inspired. Come on and help me hashtag save the meat. And we're pumped up because we are less than 24 hours away from Camp Out for Community tomorrow. Like and share, like and share. So like and share, like and share. Help spread the word. Just make sure you like and share. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
Can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
Bye.
Well, after that commercial from Sprankle's Neighborhood Markets, guess who the number 3 quarterback is? Dave and I were talking about it during the commercial break. I said, I think it's Kyan Klein, and that is who is taking the snaps right now for the Riverhawks. Oliver back in, though, after one play on the sideline, so a welcome sign there as he took a huge hit and was holding his helmet when he was down. That worried me, figuring concussion. But Oliver back in after one play on the sideline, and guess what? Kyan Klein, good job, man. One play at quarterback. It's a nice first down run. Riverhawks start this set of downs at the North Catholic 40. General falls ahead for 1. Yeah, Dave and I were, I think we were fretting as bad as the Armstrong coaching staff, thinking who's going to be in there for them now. And it was Kyan Klein, the one play design run, picked up the first down, and Oliver came running back on the field. So a great sign there for the Riverhawks. Oliver takes the snap, holding it. He's going to take another shot down the field. And under it is Ian Olsen, and he makes the grab. Ian Olsen. Wait, was that incomplete? Oh, man, a late rolling there. And Olsen just couldn't control it through the catch as he hit the ground. Oh, man, it looked like he hauled it in. And that would have been a gigantic play for the Riverhawks as Olsen heads to the sideline. Now he's doubled over. Oh, boy. It just gets worse and worse for the Hawks here as Oliver, give him credit, got his bell rung a little bit and came in and threw a perfect ball to Ian Olsen, who is now down on the Armstrong sideline. Well, Olsen's back up. He probably knew the camera was on him. He didn't want me talking about it, I'm sure. So 3rd and 9 here, 6:07 left first half. North Catholic on the strength of rushing touchdowns by Fennell and Franco, leading the Riverhawks. Jaden Oliver taking the snaps for Armstrong, rolls right. Design run, not a lot of room there. Oliver going to get cut down, maybe a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th and a long 8. Camity with the tackle for the Trojans. So it's 4th and 8, and I don't see Hunter Reed coming out. Coach Fabian probably weighing his options, said we're on their side of the field, might as well just go for it. And not afraid to take some deep shots with this freshman at quarterback. Jaden Oliver has thrown some pretty nice deep balls so far. Thought he had connected for a huge play with Olsen there earlier in this set of downs. And in there to boot it away is McNeely. And it rolls across the goal line for a touchback. So Oliver was back there in the shotgun, but might have known something was up with Big Nick McNeely right beside him. And McNeely ended up taking the snap and then just giving a little pooch boot, but just a bit too much there from the big man, 6'3", 235 pounds. Nick McNeely just rolled across the goal line there, so North Catholic starting at the 20. So Sickett will start this drive with 5:18 left here in the second quarter. High Top Sports Network, happy to be with you on a Friday night. Nothing better than football under the lights. I don't know why I held that like that because Dave was talking to me. So false start here on the Trojans. But like I said, nothing better than a Friday night under the lights in Western PA at a football field. It's like eating a filet mignon. You just got to savor it. 1st and 15 now. Trojans move back 5 yards after the procedure penalty. And that run doesn't get much. That was Fennell. So Nick McNeely in there for the stop. And it didn't look like Fennell got anything, really. No gain on the play. 2nd and 15 now for the Trojans. And another flag comes out. And Sickett was pointing at the Riverhawks defensive line, and they were offside, so gave that 5-yard false start right back. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Once the ball is spotted, now at the just about 6 inches over the original line of scrimmage, so 2nd and 10 here for the Trojans. Sickett has got 3 wide down here to the near side. Sickett looks, holding it, busts out of the pocket. Kyan Klein And he got hit from behind as well. And I believe that was Ekman that got him from behind. So going to bring up a 3rd and manageable here for the Trojans, 3rd and 4. So will North Catholic put it in the air or stay on the ground? They've been doing a good job at moving the ball on the ground, but Sickett back to pass. Pressure, he's wrapped up and brought down for the sack. Rex Harmon, just a relentless motor on that kid. I love watching him play. He had 2 big tackles inside the 5-yard line a couple weeks ago at Freeport that kept the Yellow Jackets out of the end zone on their, I believe it was their first possession. Their second one. Sip Sillinger took it to the house on the kickoff. So Harmon with the big sack, and that forces the Trojans to punt. Riverhawks going to get a return here. Olsen fields it. And Olsen finding some room, and he's up over the North Catholic 40-yard line. So about a 12, 13-yard return there for Ian Olsen. Riverhawks have been able to force a couple of punts here. After North Catholic's first 2 possessions, they went right down the field. Riverhawks made some defensive adjustments. Defensive coordinator Chris Hooks getting his troops in position. Oh, actually, it was a little bit longer of a return for Olsen there. More of about a 16-yard punt return, it looked like. So Riverhawks start on the Trojans' side of the field, Oliver. And they got a full house blitz coming. Armstrong picks it up nicely. Olsen dancing after that tunnel screen, and he's going to get about 6. Nice blitz pickup there by this battered and bruised Riverhawks offensive line. And that's sometimes what you got to do when a team is going to send multiple guys in pressure. You just kind of funnel everything towards the middle and you kind of use their own bodies against them, jam everything up, and that's exactly what the Armstrong offensive line did right there. It allowed Oliver to get that ball out to Olsen. Oliver going to put one up again, looking deep. I couldn't see. I think it might have been Bartolowicz. Was it Klein, actually, down there? I'm just asking the air right now because neither Dave or I can see it, So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Deep shot there by the Riverhawks on 2nd and 5. So Oliver trying to move the sticks, get the Riverhawks down toward the North Catholic end zone before this game goes to the half. And at the half, make sure you stay tuned for the John F. Graff Insurance Agency halftime show. We'll leave the camera on the field, put the mics on the band. Oliver, he takes another big hit. He fires it deep again, and Dave, excuse me. Well, that was an interception, I believe. So the pressure gets in there from North Catholic, and the pick at the 3. They're saying, As I said numerous times, I can't see it. The pressure coming from number 65. I think they meant, well, they called Jackson Shade. Dave, as much as you can. I know you can't see it either. There you go. Perfect. Excuse me. Oh, man. Need a cough button. So at the 3, busting out of the backfield and a bunch of tacklers is Fennell trying to cut it back toward midfield. Fennell again turning on the Jets, and Jablonski pops him out of bounds at the Armstrong 31-yard line, but not before a huge run by Jack Fennell. Guess what? You're going to give him 66-yarder there for Fennell. Wow. What a burst. And he got tied up in that mass of humanity near the line of scrimmage, but kept those feet moving. And able to pop it outside and then turned on the speed. Luckily for the Riverhawks, they had two pretty fast guys back. Bartolowicz and I think Jablonski was in on that as well. So kind of sealed it off as Fennel thought about cutting it back toward midfield. So play action there. Sickett rolls out all kinds of room. Waiting for a man. He fires over the middle. Caught by the big tight end and popped by Rex Harmon, but hauling it in before the contact. That's Brady O'Hara, and I believe he just committed to Penn State, if I'm not mistaken. First time we've called his name tonight. He's kind of been in a pass blocking role more than a receiving role. So, and O'Hara's down right now as Fennel still on his feet, moves the pile. Oh, excuse me, that was Franco. So a 66-yarder by Jack Fennel out of the shadow of their own end zone, moves North Catholic forward. And now the Trojans are inside the Ryan Bowser State Farm red zone, looking to put another 6 on the board here before halftime. Sickett takes the snap, hand off Franco, going right, and he picks up the first down. Before he is met, I can't tell. There's a telephone pole on this side. I think that was Costa Kuknis and maybe Ekman coming downhill right there. Under a minute to play here in the first half. North Catholic threatening once again. Trojans trying to extend this lead before halftime. Sickett up right under center now. Franco drops back. Handoff right side. And getting down and planting in there with a good tackle was the general, Alex Patton. So a timeout called by the Trojans as they have first and goal from the 7-yard line. We'll be right back on High Top Sports Network. Josh Schreckengost and Dave Hartman. We'll see you in a few seconds.
Nicola Ann Photography is a professional photographer with studio locations in Katanning and Lawrenceville, specializing in newborns, children, senior photos, families, and sports teams. Give her a call today at 724-388-8949.
Tonight's presentation of WPIAL football is brought to you by Olson Chiropractic. Discover a new level of family wellness.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. 35 seconds left here in the first half. North Catholic already on top, 13-7. They are just 5 yards away from punching it into the end zone once more in this first half. A couple of interceptions thrown by Jaden Oliver. And a full head of steam by Fennel, and he powers into the end zone for a North Catholic touchdown. 5-yard burst there by Jack Fennel, and you know what? You got to reward the man. He was the one that got you out of the shadow of your own end zone with a 66-yard run. And now the Trojans trying to tack on a point after and extend this lead to 13. 29 seconds left. Left-footed kick up and good. So that'll make it 20-7 here in the second quarter at J.C. Stone Field. The left-footed kicker for the Trojans, number 45, is Riley Coomer. So he gets the point after there. Coomer able to convert it. 2 for 3 on the point after tries. So right now, the Riverhawks have not been timid of trying to go down the field and hit big plays. That's one thing that Coach Fabian and I spoke about is, look, their offense is not easy to learn from a quarterback standpoint. They haven't really changed much since the graduation of Caden Olson. And, Olsen, an Ivy Leaguer, obviously got a football IQ that's off the charts. And Coach Fabian said, look, you got to learn it. He thought he had some talent at the quarterback position following Olsen with Colt Sprankle and Jaden Oliver. Sprankle, a sophomore, Oliver, a freshman. So Coach Fabian didn't change much in the playbook. He said it's a lot to learn for a young quarterback, but they're putting the responsibility on their quarterbacks to know the offense, know the plays, and help them score a bunch of points. Another good boot. Line drive goes over Olsen, and that will hop into the end zone. Another touchback for big Caden Sarver. Don't see many 6'1", 225-pound kickers at the high school level. Sarver line drive that one over the Riverhawks deep end. So 29 seconds left in the first half. Certainly we've seen Armstrong take shots all through this first half, so highly doubt they're going to be conservative with some time on the clock and down 2 scores. Remember to stay tuned for the John F. Graff Insurance Agency halftime show. Just saw Armstrong co-athletic director and voice of the Riverhawks marching band, Jake Canish, and that flag goes up. Is that a play clock? Well, Oliver doesn't even know the flag went off. Sideline warning? I don't know. The official on the near sideline here, the back judge. Well, they're going to get North Catholic for an illegal substitution there. And so that'll push Armstrong ahead 5 yards. First and 5 for Armstrong, 29 seconds left, first half. Armstrong down 20-7 here. Riverhawks scored the first touchdown of the game, but since then, 3 rushing touchdowns for the Trojans. Handoff to Alex Patton. He moves the pile up near the sticks. So, color me incorrect there. I thought, Riverhawks might come out throwing. But instead, on that 1st and 5, a handoff to Patton, off right guard. And he gets up enough to move the sticks. Riverhawks at the 30 now. Oliver rolls out. A quick shot toward the sidelines. Ian Olsen trying to make some moves. He stays in. Oh, the second man coming in on top of that pile. Lucky he did not get flagged, and that'll be the final play of this first half. So Armstrong, true first blood, but since then it has been all Trojans. 20-7. The home North Catholic Trojans lead as we head to the break. What's that? North Catholic. Yeah, Dave just informing me. This guy's head's in the way. Just stand in front of a camera. I don't know. Dave informing me that while we were furiously trying to get this thing up on time, futzing with the internet here, that North Catholic did win the opening toss and elected to defer to the second half. So not only are the Trojans up a couple of scores right now, they are going to get the ball first. And I'm going to zoom that camera out, pull it back, put the mic up, so you can hear the Riverhawks marching band here on the John F. Graff Insurance Agency halftime show. 20 minutes, we will be back with the second half here on High Top Sports Network. North Catholic on top by a couple of scores, 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 for Fennell, 1 for Franco in that first half. So good start by the Riverhawks, but then a few answers in a row for North Catholic as the North Catholic coaches depart the box. And where's that remote? Whoa, there it is. And I'm going to move the mic down here a little bit, closer to the field, so you can hear the Riverhawks marching band. We will be back after the John F. Graff Insurance Agency halftime show. Josh Reckengoss, Dave Hartman. We'll see you in 20. Great. Yeah, I'm unplugging this.
Check, check. Okay.
Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. I mean, I'm getting a little something, but I don't know. I don't feel like it's all that great. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
There we go. Now I can hear you.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Second half, second half.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
You can hear me now, Dave?
Yeah.
I can't hear you, though. That's...
Well, maybe this mic. Is that any better?
Well, I was attempting something with the sound there. I mean, I'm getting good levels. Dave said you can hear me. Dave, you can hear me?
Yeah, a little bit, not very much. I can't hear myself.
Oh, I wish I could hear you, Dave, seriously.
Is that any better?
Get Dave on the air. I don't know how our sound is right now. Trying something new. But, looks like I'm at least going out over the air. And Dave can hear me. Oh, we gotta zoom that in. Give me 1 second here, folks. Our Catholic starting with the first possession here of the second half. Sickett, quick throw, and completed. Once again, getting rid of the ball quickly. And the senior quarterback been very effective at that so far. All right, we're zoomed in nicely now. And jumping off sides right there for the Riverhawks. So that's going to push that might give Trojans a first down here. Second and 10 down, no gain there for the Trojans. Well, it was a gain of 1, sorry about that. 1 yard on the play. I'm continuing to fiddle with the sound here, so bear with me. We'll get her. Looking deep down the field and knocked around it. Is that a catch? Unbelievable. I think it actually hit the turf. I'm not sure. But they are ruling. Well,
he ruled no catch.
Yeah, they're not going to give Franco that catch, and I didn't think it was a catch, so that'll be 3rd and 9 now for the Trojans. Completion, bringing up a long 3rd down for North Catholic. Riverhawks need a stop. Let's see what Sickett can do right here on this 3rd down. Dropping back, gets rid of it over the middle and through the hands of the intended receiver. That was number 14 for the Trojans. Number 14, of course, as I find my roster, that was Riker Kennedy. So a quick 3 and out here. The Riverhawks going to get the ball back. That's exactly what they needed coming out of the locker room. Was a defensive stop. And the boot is away. And bouncing around and down by North Catholic before it had a chance to bounce back. So Armstrong will take over on their own 30-yard line. actually the 34-yard line. The Riverhawks will start. And pushing forward is the general, Alex Patton. And Sarver makes the tackle there for the Trojans. And minimal gain there for the general, only one. Shotgun snap, Oliver pulls it out of the general's belly, going deep down the field and nearly picks off again. Oliver already a couple of interceptions on the evening. So Kennedy able to break that up. Third and 9 for the Hawks. Oliver again. Oh, he's got a man. Oh, it's underthrown. Jablonski coming back for it. Cannot make the catch. Well, sorry about that, folks. I was trying a couple of sound fixes here. I think I might have one, but I don't want to be off the air too long. As the Riverhawks pick up a fumbled punt, a muff punt there by the Trojans. So Armstrong in business, 2nd and 5. General goes forward, breaks a tackle. He's got some room. General still on his feet as he is hit and dropped around the North Catholic 17-yard line, running hard. Alex Patton. And Alex Patton's not a guy who's going to waste time in the backfield, I'll tell you that much. General sees his spot and hits it hard. Right there, they tried to run with some tempo, get Alex Patton another carry, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. A little bit, gained of about a half yard there for Alex Patton. And Klein coming to the near sideline down here. And I may zoom that out just a little bit. It seems a little tight, not getting everybody in there. So give me 1 second, folks, after this play. Oliver looking toward the end zone, lobs it, and McNeely comes down with it. The big man turns and looks at Franco, who just got out-rebounded right there. That was the big boy. McNeely going up. That may be his first varsity receiving touchdown. I think it is. I don't ever recall him even going out for a pass. So McNeely, the hidden weapon for Frank Fabian and these Riverhawks. Sorry, Dave. I'm knocking Dave over. I'm getting him out of the way. Let's just pull that zoom out just a little bit for you folks. See if that's good now. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Sorry, Dave. Hey, Dave, take those headphones off. We're going to try something else. Well, the Riverhawks answer and turn the turnover into points. Ian Olson recovered that muff punt. And on third down, Oliver goes up top to the big man, Nick McNeely. With the touchdown grab, went up over Franco and brought it down. And that's, like I said, you know, it's like a rebound. You just jumped higher than the other guy and snatched that rebound out of the air. As McNeely snatches a touchdown and gets the Riverhawks right back in this game. 20-14 now, 7:58 left. And Hunter Reed in to knock through the UFP Parker extra point. Thanks to Shelley and Hutch, UFP Parker. Check out their job openings online, UFPI.com/careers. So Armstrong not going quietly into that good night. They fight back, convert the turnover into points. And now Reed will boot it. Ground ball up the middle. And it's snagged and picked up by the North Catholic returner. And breaks the tackle, got some speed up around the 40. Reed goes low and takes the North Catholic returner, number 6, Gavin Camady, off his feet. And I mean, Reed, last line of defense right there, had to make that tackle. And he did a good job. Dave, just up just a little bit. Perfect. A little bit more, just one touch more. Good, right there. So after a good return by Camady, North Catholic answering the Armstrong touchdown right there, and they're going to have good opening field position to start this drive at their own 41. Handoff, that's Fennell carrying the ball, securely tucked into his gut with both hands. Fennell not taking any chances on that carry. Rex Harmon, another stop for him. Become quite the tackling machine over the past few weeks, has Rex Harmon. So that'll bring up 2nd and 7. North Catholic now trying to go back down the field and answer the Riverhawks touchdown. Handoff there. Fennell, a little hesitation. Good tackle right after he got through the line of scrimmage, and I think, who was that? Klein getting in there and taking Fennell off his feet. So again, a 3rd and not terribly long, but not where you'd consider 3rd and manageable. Well, 3rd and 6, I guess. So Will Sickett go to the air right here. He's got 3 wide receivers. 2 down here to the near side. And it looks like the big tight end, number 83, for the Trojans will be going out for a pass route as well. Oh boy, what a sack. Bursting through the line and taking Sickett to the ground was number 50 for the Riverhawks. Bursting through the line of scrimmage, Evan Stahl, the sack master, puts Sickett on his back, and the Riverhawks will get the ball back here. Momentum has squarely shifted in Armstrong's favor. Snap is good. Here's the punt. High, short punt. And Bartolowicz not going to touch it. Ball bounces backward and then back forward down at the 41 by the Trojans. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Tonight's presentation of WPIAL football is brought to you by Olson Chiropractic, Discover a new level of family wellness.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. Josh Rettengoss, Dave Hartman with you today. Or this evening, whatever you want to say. Dave, in front of me, we're doing the Chinese fire drill here. I'm going up in front of the camera. He's moving around. Then I come back behind him. It's wild times here at J.C. Stone Field. First down after the punt. Oliver, ooh, that was in and out of the hands. Well, that wasn't even really in the hands as Olsen tried to just kind of pin that against his pads. And it popped out for an incompletion. So Oliver, a few interceptions, but he has definitely held his own in this tightly contested game here, this conference, Greater Allegheny Conference game. Oliver again fires. That one caught by Bartolowitz, but hit immediately. Good coverage. I think that was Franco that got in there first. Well, they say in Camity, but I saw Franco in there as well. So 3rd and 5 now for the Riverhawks. This is a big play, and you don't want to overstate how important each play is, but you know, the Hawks keep the ball moving right here. They continue to push forward with momentum. They took that muff punt, turned it into a touchdown. Oliver to McNeely for the score. And they're back within a touchdown right now. Oliver rolls to his left. Throws on the run. That one high and over the intended receiver, Chase Jablonski. So, Riverhawks facing a 4th and 5, just short of midfield. So, looks like the punt team is coming on here. Hunter Reed walking out slowly. Reed, a member of the Armstrong Riverhawks varsity soccer team, scored a goal the other night against Carrick. I think he might have had a goal and 2 assists or the other way around, but a lot of multi-sport athletes on both of these teams, really. Snap into Reed. That's a good snap. Reed, plenty of time to boot it. He hits a long one. And that was going to be saved by Ian Olsen. Backslap. And McNeely falls on it. So North Catholic going to start this drive at the 3. But don't get too excited, Riverhawks fans. The Trojans started a drive at the 3 in the first half. And on the second play of that drive, Jack Fennell busted off a 66-yard run. And the Trojans ultimately came away with 7. So, however, the Riverhawks D has certainly tightened up. See if they can hold North Catholic now deep in their own territory. So 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line upcoming here for the Trojans. Sickett up under center in the backfield, I believe, is Fennell. I can't really tell from the number. And fake handoff and a deep shot here taken by Sickett up in the air. Jablonski knocks it away from the intended receiver. And Sickett was looking deep for Camity right there, but Jablonski, he's turned in some nice performances the past couple of weeks, offensively and defensively. Right there, another big pass breakup. Had a nice pass breakup against Hampton as well. So, after the deep shot, North Catholic back to the ground. Fennell takes it up, maybe a gain of about 3 on that carry. Well, they're going to say 2, so 3rd and 8 right now, deep in their own zone are the Trojans. 4:20 left in this 3rd quarter. The Olsen Chiropractic game night here, Riverhawks and Trojans in a tight one, conference battle. Greater Allegheny Conference in the 4A classification of the WPIAL. So this conference wide open this year. Mars and Highlands, according to Coach Fabian, were the front runners. Oh, under pressure immediately. Sickett, he has to get rid of it to avoid a safety. And look who was in there, Big Nick McNeely again. And I'll tell you what, maybe throw it to the big man once in a while. He's playing like his hair's on fire. McNeely in there forcing Sickett to just fire it into the turf. And now the Trojans will punt out of their own end zone. And standing at the North Catholic 40 is Ian Olson. Dropping back is Bartolowicz. That one goes Bartolowitz's way. He's going to have a chance here. Fields it at the 42. Bartolowicz gets to the sideline. He's hit hard and ridden out of bounds, but not before about a 10-yard return on that punt. So good starting field position for the Hawks. Let's see if Armstrong can utilize this third quarter. One thing Coach Fabian said to me a couple weeks ago, he said for some reason the third quarter has been our best this year. And right now, Hawks are living up to that statement as they have played excellent defense against the Trojans and converted a turnover into a touchdown. A muff punt recovered by Olson. And then McNeely with the touchdown catch inside the Ryan Bowser red zone. Oliver looking, quick pass. Gets it to Kyan Klein. He's got some blockers. Klein lassoed out of bounds right there, but not before he picks up 9 yards right in front of the first down marker. So now the Riverhawks playing with some confidence. They're going to say a gain of 8. That looks accurate. So the quick completion there by Oliver. Out to Kyan Klein. Clock is at 3:35 here in the third quarter. You can see that late September haze settling over the field right now. It was humid today. Oliver pitching out to the general. He's going to have the first down. Stuck immediately, though, after he crosses the 20-yard line. Alex Patton gets the first down. And now the Armstrong Riverhawks once again inside the Ryan Bowser State Farm red zone. Check out what Ryan and his talented, experienced staff can do for you. Go to RyanBowserSF.com, get your free quote today, or stop by and see him. Downtown Ford City, licensed insurance agent with plenty of solutions for you and your family. Oliver in the pocket, has time. Now he's flushed out. He's going to run for it. He goes to the sideline. He's pushed out. And he'll get about 3 maybe on that carry. Good coverage on the backside by the Trojans. Well, they're going to give him 4 right there, so decent gain on first down. Oliver and company trying to punch it in once again here in the third. Option right there, RPO. Oliver keeps it himself, tries to cut back, goes down, and he takes a lick as he was sliding to the turf. But he's at the 5, and a flag comes out late. They're going to say that was a high hit on North Catholic. So Riverhawks got that down to the 5. They're going to split that after the personal foul against North Catholic. Yeah, Dave, I agree with you there. That one did come in a bit late as Oliver was already into his slide. So it's going to be first and goal from about the 2.5-yard line. Riverhawks knocking on the end zone's door. Trying to tie this game up with a touchdown, possibly take the lead if they convert the extra point after a score. But first things first, got to get it across that goal line. And the official starts the clock. Riverhawks first and goal with the 2.5. And an interesting backfield formation here. Oliver, actually that's Klein taking the direct snap. He had Winecoop beside him. Klein powering forward, stays on his feet. Klein dives for the end zone. Actually, yes, they did. They call a touchdown. I heard a whistle, Dave, and I thought they might have ruled his forward progress stop, but no. Klein with the second effort and powers in from 2 yards out to tie this one up at 20 apiece. 2:34 left in the third quarter. Riverhawks have seized momentum in the second half. Big play after big play for the Hawks. And they're all tied up as Hunter Reed tries to put Armstrong back on top for the first time since the first quarter, and it gets through. Boy, had to get that one away quickly. Hampton was able to block an extra point attempt last week, and North Catholic almost got there. But Reed boots it through, and that'll put Armstrong up a point. 21-20 on this Olsen Chiropractic game night. We'll be right back.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
And we are back here at J.C. Stone Field. Riverhawks have taken the lead here in the third quarter. Thanks to a Jaden Oliver to Nick McNeely touchdown pass and excuse me, a 2-yard touchdown burst. Great second effort by Kyan Klein, who took the direct snap and powered it in. It looked like he was stopped. I thought I heard the whistle, but Klein kept those legs churning and got in. So now Armstrong back in the lead for the first time since the first possession of this game. And that kick taken on a bounce by Camedy, and he'll get dropped right at the 30-yard line. So give the Riverhawks defense a ton of credit here in this third quarter. They have really answered the bell and stood tall against North Catholic here. So the Trojans begin this drive with 2:28 left in the third quarter. They will start on their own 30-yard line. And Sickett under center. Fennell in the backfield. We've seen that formation a few times. Play action rolling to his left. Oh, McNeely was in there. Sickett avoids him, just dumps it off. Is that complete? It is not. A little bit short on that pass attempt by Sickett. And he was looking for Riley Kennedy. Unable to convert that. Little short throw. Dave, I think I might have found a fix, man. I'm never giving up, Dave. I know. You just got to bear with me. I'm a slow starter. Kind of like the Riverhawks tonight. So, 2nd and 10 now after the incompletion. And a little dump off here, and that's Fennell. And he gets a good gainer out of that. Our next break, Dave, we're going to try this. See if it works. So 3rd and 3, big play for the Trojans. We're under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Sickett keeps a little dump off the other way, and Fennell's got some room. Fennell down the sideline. He hits 5th gear, and he's, oh, what a move to juke it back. I had to crane my neck around the press box because I knew Fennell had something up his sleeve after taking that misdirection and going way down the field, all the way from the North Catholic 37 on 3rd down now, and North Catholic right at the 10, so 53-yard gainer there for Fennell. And wrapped up and stopped right there is Franco. Kyan Klein on that stop. That'll bring up 2nd and, well, I can't really see. Well, you got a yard on that according to the PA announcer. So, 2nd and goal from the 9. North Catholic trying to punch back. We're under a minute to play in this third quarter. And Sickett fakes the handoff, dumps it off toward the goal line, but Kennedy makes the tackle. Kennedy makes the catch. Good tackle there. I couldn't see the Riverhawk that made the play. It might have been Klein. I'm not sure. So now 3rd and goal from the 5. That ball off the snap gets away. Sickett has to foul on it. And some groans of disappointment here from the North Catholic faithful. I don't blame them. That's prime scoring territory right there. And boy, do they kick the field goal here? Or yeah, it's 4, 3, 2, 1. Final play there of the third quarter was Sickett having to fall on that bad snap. So now it's 4th and goal at the 16. We'll be right back here with the fourth quarter on High Top Sports Network. We got a good one, folks. 21-20, Armstrong leads. We will return in a few.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Ford City, talk to State Farm agent Ryan Bowser today.
Steffi's Country Catering prepares home-style made-from-scratch dishes that will have you convinced Mom made it. Whatever the occasion, Steffi's Country Catering will have you coming back for every event year-round. Find us on Facebook to place an order or to see our Sunday specials, or call 724-54-85047.
Nicola Ann Photography is a professional photographer with studio locations in Katanning and Lawrenceville, specializing in newborns, children, senior photos, families, and sports teams. Give her a call today at 724-388-8949.
Tonight's presentation of WPIAL football is brought to you by Olson Chiropractic. Discover a new level of family wellness.
Check, check. All right, Dave, we're on, baby. Dave, can you hear me, Dave? Talk.
Okay, how about that?
All right, Dave and I figured it out. Finally, in the fourth quarter, you can now talk. Dave, feel free to lend your insight. 11:20 here. Riverhawks moving the ball. After that, third down conversion of 1st and 10 at the North Catholic 26.
Yeah, I'll give the coaches from Armstrong hats off. Boy, they must have saw something they liked at halftime. They came out firing and made a lot of big changes here.
And a good tackle right there as Patton is brought down. Second and 10, Riverhawks, no gain there for the General. Dave, I'm going to try and come down there by you so I can hear you a little bit better. Just got to adjust this microphone just a touch. Oliver taking another deep shot right side toward Jablonski and knocked away. Good coverage right there by the Trojans.
Yeah, he hung on to that pass just a shade too long.
Fourth and 10, Riverhawks. I don't see Hunter Reed coming on. Oliver back there and fakes the handoff. Oliver, another deep shot. Coming back for it and jumping up and making the play is Ian Olsen. A huge catch there by Olsen. And the Riverhawks move the sticks once more.
Once again, Coach Fabian pulls something out. And wow.
Hey, where's your little microphone pack, Dave? We're going to turn your volume up just a touch. There we go. Yeah, we'll get her up there. Here you go. So after a huge fourth down conversion by Armstrong, Riverhawks on the move again. We're under 10 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Really a gutsy showing by Armstrong tonight, led by this freshman who breaks a tackle and gets outside. Oliver gets about 5.
Yeah, he seems to have calmed down a lot in the second half, too. I don't know if it was maybe nerves or what, but...
Well, think about what you were like when you were a freshman.
Well, I mean, you figure this is his first varsity start.
I said it last week. I remember the first time I got into a varsity basketball game as a freshman, and all the seniors wanted me to shoot. I about shot it over the backboard. I was so nervous. So Oliver now, Frank Fabian, is getting into kind of that sweet spot, you know, where, hey, we still want to run our plays, but we can take some time off the clock here, too.
Yeah.
Patton running hard up his offensive lineman's back.
He got enough for a first down.
Yeah, he did. The General running like a tank.
That's one thing with Patton. He's not a side-to-side runner. He's north-south.
Oh, yeah.
If you're in his way, he'll run you over.
So another first down for Armstrong here in the fourth quarter. Back to the General. And he gets forward for a couple. Also the ball carrier, brought down by 83 O'Hara. Pick up 2. Brings up second and 8.
I like the play calling in this drive. Mixing it up, just taking his time, like you said, burning that clock.
So under 8:40 to play here. Fourth quarter, Riverhawks taking some valuable time off the clock here. Only a 1-point game, but still, you know, you want to limit the time they have the ball. You want to limit their chances, and that's exactly what Coach Fabian is doing right now on this drive. Instructing his freshman quarterback to take his time. Pressure off the edge. Oliver hit and sacked. Huge play there by the North Catholic defensive line, number 56. That's his second sack of the game, I believe, Dave.
Yeah, that was a tough one. The coverage downfield was they were blanketing on everyone. He had nowhere to go. And the pocket collapsed on him very quickly.
Yeah. So Riverhawks, 3rd and long here, 3rd and 12. And let's see if Jayden Oliver has another big conversion for a first down in his pocket. Oliver, he's looking towards Jablonski, fires over the middle, and he's got his man, but I think Bartolowitz's going to be a few yards short, Dave.
Yeah, the spot looks a little closer than I thought it was going to be. I think he's only going to be about a yard short. Oh, no, they marked it back a little farther. He'll be a good 2, and Armstrong is going to call a timeout. No, North Catholic did.
Well, the Trojans take a timeout here as the Riverhawks are on the move, facing a 4th and 2.
Hi, I'm Dr. DeMond, owner of DeMond Chiropractic. We've been open for over 75 years and continue to provide high-level chiropractic care here in Armstrong County. And we are here to help you live your best life through all-natural chiropractic care. Come and see us.
Okay. He made the call.
So the Trojans do hold right there. And they get the Riverhawks to turn it over. Get a first right there. Big first down for North Catholic. Sorry about the mic keep cutting out. It's not holding a charge here. So once I figure something out, under pressure, hustling after him was Ekman. He gets it off and a completion for North Catholic. So Kennedy And Sickett, give him some credit right there, making a play when he was flushed out of the pocket.
Yeah, that could have been a huge loss for North Catholic there, and they turned it into an almost 9-yard gain.
Whoop, the camera went up there. Bring her down, bring her down. There we go.
Keeps floating on me tonight.
I told you, it's kind of a wet and wild tripod there, and a big hole for Franco, and he's tackled, but not until he crosses midfield. And Franco now in Riverhawks territory. North Catholic has time wind, 6:11 left. This has been a fantastic football game.
Wow.
Really well played, not a ton of penalties.
No, it's been a fairly clean game.
Sickett looking to the far sideline, fires it up. In coverage back there was Kostakuknis. Never turned his head around, but Kostakuknis, enough of a distraction right there to not allow a completion deep down the field. Kostakuknis, just a sophomore out there, Dave, getting some really important reps.
Oh, absolutely. That was a big stand there.
And a handoff here to Franco, running hard, and he's met by Kyan Klein and stopped. So it's going to be about a 3rd and 5 here, Dave. What do you call if you're North Catholic?
Keep doing what they've been doing all night long.
Well, Fennell back in the game, got a quick breather there.
Yeah.
You know he's going to be in on 3rd and 5, that's for sure.
Absolutely. 99% chance he's going to run the ball, too.
Well, Sickett looking over to the sideline. And we approach 5 minutes left to play in this WPIAL 4A Greater Allegheny Conference Showdown. Trojans and Riverhawks, and in for the sack. A huge play by Big Evan Stahl. You got to love that, Dave.
Wow, that was huge.
Oh, excuse me, that was Will Adams, my fault. Evan Stahl's 50, Will's 53, and I get them mixed up.
You got a timeout, North Catholic.
So a timeout taken by North Catholic after the sack by Big Will Adams, forcing a 4th and 10. And with this timeout, we'll take a timeout real quickly and be back after this quick commercial message.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. Here we go, 4th and 10. 4:45 left here in regulation. Sickett's got Fennell to his left, and we're going to get a timeout. I believe Armstrong wanted to see what North Catholic was going to show. So Coach Fabian using a timeout there. And we'll quickly jump back for another commercial. One of our great sponsors here on High Top Sports Network. And also thanks to Olson Chiropractic, our official broadcast partner and title sponsor this evening.
Tonight's presentation of WPIAL football is brought to you by Olson Chiropractic. Discover a new level of family wellness.
Steffi's Country Catering prepares home-style made-from-scratch dishes that will have you convinced Mom made it. Whatever the occasion, Steffi's Country Catering will have you coming back for every event year-round. Find us on Facebook to place an order or to see our Sunday specials, or call 724-54-85047.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. A thrilling finish in store for us here, I'm almost certain. between the North Catholic Trojans and the Armstrong Riverhawks. 4th and 10 ball at the Armstrong 47 right now. Riverhawks just took a timeout after North Catholic came out and showed a formation, not in the same formation. Well, he goes back in motion right there. And, oh, wow, he's out. Watch the wheel route. Oh, little dump off. Nowhere to go, but slips a tackle, does Fennell, but he's going to be short of the first down, and the Riverhawks stand strong.
Big stop for Armstrong there.
Boy, it's games like these, Dave, where I feel like I'm out there playing. I got the goosebumps. I'm all fired up.
Well, and I'll tell you what, Evan Stahl has been playing like a wild man this second half. We've heard his name quite a bit.
And I would agree with you there. And also, how about the entire defense this second half? Not a point allowed by the Riverhawks here in, what are we at now? About 20 minutes in to this second half. 4:37 left to go.
Yeah, they definitely saw something and made the absolute right adjustments in the second half here.
Oliver takes the snap. He's going to run it himself off right side. North Catholic closes quickly. A little cutback, and Oliver dives forward for maybe 2.
That's a nice little added bonus to Jaden Oliver. He's fast once he gets out there.
Well, we can't see the play clock. It's somewhere, right? They have to be able to see it. I don't know where it is.
I don't think they have one, honestly. I haven't seen one at all tonight. I was looking for it earlier.
Well, a timeout taken by the Riverhawks. We are under 4 minutes to play in regulation. 3:59 to be exact left on the clock. And we will jump away one more time for a quick commercial. Thanks to Olson Chiropractic, our official broadcast partner this evening.
Life doesn't slow down when the everyday aches and pains have you sidelined. So get back on the field sooner with the care of Olson Chiropractic. Dr. Ryan Olson and his staff treat a variety of conditions for patients of all ages. Don't jeopardize your quality of life and the moments along the way. Let Olson Chiropractic help you find the healthier, younger you. Call Olson Chiropractic at 724-548-1040 to schedule a consultation or see a full list of services online at olson-chiro.com. Nicola Ann Photography is a professional photographer with studio locations in Katanning and Lawrenceville, specializing in newborns, children, senior photos, families, and sports teams. Give her a call today at 724-388-8949.
And welcome back. High Top Sports Network, Josh Schreckengost and Dave Hartman here with you this evening. Final 4 minutes of regulation coming up. Armstrong with the ball, 2nd and 8 near midfield.
And
Oliver.
Folks, we got ourselves a good one now.
Yeah, we do. We were talking during the commercial, about this second half, how great the Riverhawks defense has been. Jablonski in motion. Designed run for Oliver, and he doesn't get much. In fact, he might have lost the yard there, Dave.
I think he did.
So a big tackle there and a big stop by North Catholic. It's going to force a 3rd and long. And again, we were talking about not being able to see a play clock. Well, obviously, I got kind of down and looked around a little bit down the steps, and I don't see one. So I'm sure the coaches are aware of it. At some way, maybe they have like a little timer inside the booth, but I mean it's tough. I mean, how for a player out there, especially a quarterback, you want to run it all the way down, snap it at 1. It's tough to do when you can't see the numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
Oliver again down the right sideline deep. That's double covered. Dropped it in, and pass interference is going to get called.
He got the call.
Well, that was double covered, and Oliver tried to drop it in the bucket to Ian Olson.
Wow.
Not sure who that PI is going to go against. I actually couldn't see Olson because the double coverage was shoulder to shoulder.
They had him covered very tight.
I didn't see anything egregious, but it's going against the Trojans.
Wow, that's a huge call.
Yeah, it is on 3rd and 8. That's going to give the Riverhawks a first down. Unbelievable turn of events right there. I mean,
from here, I'm like you. From here, it looked clean.
And I hate to, well, let's see what's happening. Yeah, no, the sticks are moving right now. So that pass interference call will stand against the Trojans. But, you know, look, we're all the way over here on the opposite side of the field. The official right there beside the play, the back judge on that far sideline. He could have seen a million things that we can't see.
Yeah, it was right in front of him, too. So he must have saw something we didn't.
Plus, he's not blocked by a building in front of him.
And he's underneath the fog layer that's rolling in.
So that'll give the Riverhawks a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10 at the North Catholic 38. Handoff, General Patton up the gut. Running hard and plows into a defender right there and sends him back. Sarver definitely took the worst of that collision. And Patton a good 7 yards there on first down. They're going to give him 8, actually. And the Riverhawks executing in the run game right now. And you know, Dave, that's where the big uglies shine up front. This patchwork offensive line doing the damage. You see McNeely out there, big Will Adams, guys that have primarily played defense throughout their high school varsity careers.
Yeah, I'll give the line a lot of credit. Like you said, they're hampered with injuries and subbing people in and out, and they've been doing a great job this second half.
Well, going low on that carry right there. I don't know if that was the general. Yes, it was.
Yeah,
I thought they might get Winecoop. What's that?
I think he got maybe 1 out of it.
Yeah, about a yard. So that's going to make it, well, they'd originally given Patton 8 on his first carry. I thought that was a little long. I thought it was 7. And now it's saying 3rd and 4. Well, it's, right as I say that, the scoreboard corrects, and it's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, he's a little behind. And the clock is definitely on Armstrong's side here.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Can the Riverhawks come down to J.C. Stone Field and steal a win? Oh, my goodness. They tried for the trick play. It worked a couple weeks ago, but it does not work there as Patton couldn't corral the snap.
Very dangerous call there.
Well, maybe it was last week against Hampton. I think they used that and got a first down. So a timeout taken by the Trojans.
My count's right. That should be their last one.
Yeah. And 125 left. That ball right now sitting squarely on the North Catholic 35-yard line. 4th and 7. Brings up an interesting dilemma here, Dave.
Yeah.
For Coach Fabian. A first down wins it for you. But, and that's a big but.
Yeah, exactly.
You turn it over right here.
That's a lot of time with some big playmakers.
So we'll see. I mean, I have always considered Coach Frank Fabian kind of a riverboat gambler when it came to stuff like this. You know, he's one of those guys that'll tell you, look, you go on the road, you don't play for a tie. You play to win. You don't want to give them the ball back with 90 seconds. However, it's 4th and 7, and if they do turn it over on downs, it's not that long of a field for North Catholic, especially with the weapons they have in the backfield like Fennell and Franco.
Yeah, and obviously Coach Fabian isn't afraid to gamble with that last play.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it multiple times. You think he's going to do something, does something totally opposite.
Like George Costanza. Do the exact opposite. So they actually add 3 seconds to the game clock. 1:28 left. Riverhawks clinging to that 1-point lead. I do not see Hunter Reed on the field. So
he's not.
Armstrong.
Wow.
They're playing to win the game, as Herm Edwards once said. Do they punt it, though? Here's where you can get a pooch out of Oliver. Everybody up for North Catholic on D. And I believe the Riverhawks have 1 timeout left, so we'll see.
Yeah, I believe so, too.
We will see. Oh, the camera's going up. Bring her back.
Sorry.
Rein it in. Got to get you that monitor, like I said.
Yeah, this camera's not easy to use.
So the Riverhawks do let it wind down. Nothing comes off the game clock, of course. And they take their final timeout. So we will take our final timeout here, jump off for a quick commercial message, and be right back with the conclusion of this excellent WPIAL 4A Greater Allegheny Conference contest. Stick around.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Ford City, talk to State Farm agent Ryan Bowser today.
Steffi's Country Catering prepares home-style made-from-scratch dishes that will have you convinced Mom made it. Whatever the occasion, Steffi's Country Catering will have you coming back for every event year-round. Find us on Facebook to place an order or to see our Sunday specials, or call 724-54-85047.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. Josh Reckengast and Dave Hartman with you. This has been a thrilling contest between two conference rivals, both in need of a victory at this point in the season. I mean, who's not? 10-game season. Every single win counts.
Yeah, glad I got to do this one. This turned out to be one heck of a football game.
So Armstrong, still no Hunter Reed, so not a traditional punt formation.
Yeah.
We saw a pooch punt from McNeely, but it's Oliver and Patton in the backfield right now, so.
Be interesting to see what Coach Fabian calls here.
Well, 1 first down wins it for the Riverhawks. Oliver, he's going to pass it. He fires towards the sideline too high, and another flag comes in.
Wow.
The North Catholic faithful are going nuts, and I don't blame them right there, Dave. That ball was way high.
Yeah, exactly.
And, oh my goodness, two pass interference penalties on this drive are sustaining it for the Riverhawks.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that one, Josh. That ball was uncatchable.
I mean, well over the outstretched hands of Kyan Klein. I mean, high and wide, but that flag came out right as the ball passed Klein. So the official was looking for something, maybe a push in the back. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'll tell you who's happy about it. The boys in blue and orange.
Yes, they are. Wow.
And right now, with no timeouts left, Oliver can put it to a knee.
Yep.
And the victory formation for the Riverhawks. Who'd have thunk it, Dave? All the injuries, that tough loss against Hampton last week. And when I spoke with Coach Fabian on Wednesday, I said, you know, the body language, you know, it's tough. These guys are dealing with so much of their kids. You know, they're not professional athletes. They're not grown men. And he goes, you know what? I told them in the locker room, nobody feels sorry for you. They don't care that we have all these injuries.
Right.
And, you know, it's a cliche, and you hear it from Coach Tomlin all the time. Next man up.
That's exactly right.
And that's what the Riverhawks have done here, mixing and matching pieces on the offensive line, and they ran the ball physically in the second half, and that allowed them to keep North Catholic's offense off the field.
Yeah, that I think that was a big key to that second half. They were able to run the ball finally.
So a fantastic victory here on the road for the Armstrong Riverhawks, a signature victory maybe, as we see how this 2023 season will play out. But Armstrong coming to J.C. Stone Field. And honestly, Dave, if you would have asked me this morning, did I think the Riverhawks, A, had a chance to win, and B, you know, do what they did in the second half, I would have told you honestly no.
Yeah, and as far as that goes, even up to the second half, I mean, North Catholic had huge momentum coming. They knew they were getting the ball to start the second half, and Armstrong came out to play.
Well, that's a great point that you make right there, Dave, that North Catholic deferred. So they had the ball to start the second half, and guess what the Riverhawks did? 3 and out right there. Big momentum boost, and then you get the recovery on the muff punt. You go down and score. Now you start to believe. And that's what the Riverhawks did, and it seemed like everybody on that field, every guy, all 11 on both sides, they just found another gear. They all, as a famous chef once said, kicked it up a notch. think that was Emerald, right?
Yeah. Yes, I believe it was.
I'll make an
actually.
Emerald reference in the postgame.
There you go.
Unreal. I am, this is why doing what we do for a living is so exciting. My parents always told me, try to find a career that you love. Then it won't feel like work. And it doesn't. On nights like this where I'm running all over the place, you're running all over the place, and we're in the booth and we're out of the booth, mics are working, mics aren't working, who knows? Everything kind of comes together in a perfect storm, and you get a game like this, and all you can do is smile, because that was a gutsy effort from both teams and truly enjoyable to watch.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you got to give credit to both teams here. They both fought to the very end. Couple questionable calls at the end, but
those PIs.
Hey, you're gonna have that.
So right now we get to pick the YMCA, Richard G. Snyder YMCA, play of the game. And what do you think it is? You know what? I got one in my head right now that I think really turned the tide. Let's hear what you have to say.
I don't know. That's tough here. I'm going to have to go with, believe it or not, right at the very end with that last pass interference call.
Oh, man. Well, hey, that did decide the game. It gave the Riverhawks a first down, and then they could just kneel on the ball. So, truly, that was kind of the play of the game. It determined the outcome. But the one that I'm going to pick for the Richard G. Snyder YMCA play of the game is Big Nick McNeely hauling in the touchdown to put the Riverhawks within a score. And he turned and looked at Franco and was like, "You too small."
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't get flagged on that, honestly.
Yeah.
Because he just turned and put his hands out like, "You can't hold me."
Yeah.
And I thought that really amped up the team, brought the game to within a touchdown, and then the Riverhawks ran the ball physically, took the lead, and were able to take the air out of the ball, really, and come up with this win. So that's my Richard G. Snyder YMCA play of the game. Plenty of great programs for all ages of your family, all the way from the little guys all the way up to the silver sneakers. Check out the RGS YMCA in Katanning. Now we get to pick the Schaefer's HVAC drive of the game.
Oh, my.
And I got to tell you, it has to be the game-winning drive. They converted fourth downs. They converted long third downs. Jaden Oliver didn't look like a freshman out there. Alex Patton was running like the bus. And so I'm going to pick the drive where the Riverhawks punched it in and took that 1-point lead that they were able to hold for the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. That was definitely the big thing for them, and then the defense came and stood strong after that.
So that is our Schaefer's HVAC drive of the game. And it ended on a Kyan Klein direct snap 2-yard touchdown plunge. That turned out to be the game-winning touchdown. And finally, on our postgame here, as the Riverhawks band will play their cadence and walk out in front of us, we get to pick the DeMond Chiropractic Center player of the game. Dave, who you got?
Wow. That's going to be a tough one because you had some huge playmakers on both teams tonight. Wow.
I know, you go back through the entire game and you're like, well, this guy made a huge play here, and this guy made a huge play there. And it was a total team effort tonight. It's hard to really pick one standout.
Yeah, I don't know if you really can because, like you said, there was so many playmakers tonight. I mean, Fennell just had an exceptional game for North Catholic.
Yeah, he did. He did play great.
And for Armstrong, I mean, you could give it to multiple people there. Second half, I mean, you have multiple players that could have gotten it there. I mean, Patton came out running like a wild man. Jablonski with big catches again.
And pass breakups, too. I thought Jablonski played well in coverage.
He played an all-around great game tonight. And got to give it to Jaden Oliver again. I mean, for a freshman, he stood tall in the second half. Took some huge licks again tonight. Scary moment when he went down.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you can.
This is the politician in you, Dave. Well, I'm going to rule, and I'm going to give it to the freshman starting quarterback. Got down, ran the ball well, made the throws, made big plays, and you're a freshman quarterback in your first varsity start coming to North Catholic. North Catholic. You're not going on the road against some cupcake.
Yeah.
You're coming to the home of the Trojans as the team and the cheerleaders sing their school's alma mater here. Riverhawks have departed the field, but listen, North Catholic, not an easy place to play, not an easy place to win for a 4-year starting senior. Jaden Oliver came in here, and he got the job done. And as you said, Dave, a very scary moment when he went down and he grabbed his helmet. Yeah. And I thought, oh, no, he's out with a concussion. One play on the sideline, back in, and he led his team to a win. So congratulations to the Devon Chiropractic Center player of the game. That is freshman starting quarterback in his first varsity start, Jaden Oliver. Congrats to Jaden, and congrats to the Riverhawks. Well, that's going to do it for me and Dave. We both have a long ride to get home, and we both have been standing the entire game, and we both have been craning our necks. But, yeah, we are.
It was worth everything.
Oh, I totally agree.
Thank you so much for having me for this game. This was a great one.
Yeah, it was so deflating last week after. Yep. So deflating last week after that loss at home against Hampton with such high hopes for this team. And you lose Sprankle early and just everything, just the whole, you can see the wind go, the air go out of the balloon. And they lose, they battle, but they come up short against Hampton at home. And like I said, you would ask me this morning, do the Riverhawks have a chance tonight? I would have honestly told you no. I would have upped those odds when I found out Ian Olsen was playing, but still.
Yeah.
And they came down here and did it. And you just got to tip your cap to Coach Fabian, his staff, for keeping these guys mentally tough.
Oh,
and that's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing to do with kids, and it's a hard thing to do with a team that knows it's banged up. But
especially with having especially with having to put in such young players.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, okay, it's your shot, go.
Well, congratulations again. That's all you can really say to the Riverhawks. Coach Fabian and his staff, a huge win for Armstrong tonight at J.C. Stone Field, home of the North Catholic Trojans. Coming from behind, down 2 scores, and holding North Catholic off the scoreboard in the second half and bringing home a 1-point victory. Thank you so much for tuning into High Top Sports Network tonight and every night. Recapping the final score, Armstrong 21, North Catholic 20. For Dave Hartman and the entire High Top Sports Network team, my name is Josh Streckengoss, wishing you